This is a presentation about the functionality of quantum dots in LED TV systems. We can begin by explaining how quantum dots work visually. Quantum dot size determines the wavelength. The bigger the size, the bigger the wavelength. Likewise, the smaller the size, the smaller the wavelength. The color ranges from its lowest wavelength, which is purple, to the highest wavelength, which is red. The stability and purity of the color depends on the precision with which the wavelength that characterizes it is managed. When the quantum dots are illuminated by UV light, some of the electrons receive enough energy to break free from the atoms. This capability allows them to move around the nanoparticle, creating a conduction band in which electrons are free to move through a material and conduct electricity. The gap between the valence band and the conduction band, which is present for all semiconductor materials, causes quantum dots to fluoresce.
Composition of quantum dots. The energy levels are strongly dependent on the structure size. For example, cadmium selenide quantum dot light emission can be turned from red, which is 5 nanometers in diameter, to the violet region, which is 1.5 nanometers. The band gap energy that determines the energy and hence color of the fluorescent light is inversely proportional to the square of the size of the quantum dot. The physical reason for quantum dot coloration is the quantum confinement effect, and it is directly related to their energy levels. The emitted photon energy increases as the dot size decreases, because greater energy is required to confine the semiconductor excitation to a smaller volume. Quantum dot synthesis. Quantum dots are precise crystals, so you make them in much the same way you would make any other precise semiconductors crystals. Typical methods include molecular beam epitaxy, MBE, in which beams of atoms are fired at a base or substrate so a single crystal slowly builds up. Ion implantation, where ions are accelerated electrically and fired at a substrate. And X-ray lithography, a kind of atomic scale engraving process using X-rays. Some recent research has been looking into making quantum dots using biological processes, for example by feeding metals to enzymes.
This year, we've increased the brightness of our TV from 1500 nits, which is the equivalent brightness of 1500 candles, to 2000 nits. This 50% brightness increase allows quantum dots to shine through even clearer and better, and so they produce even purer, more vibrant colors. That's how quantum dot technology makes each scene incredibly detailed and lifelike. Quantum dots not only shine as bright as they can, they'll shine for a long time too. The quantum dots are coated 4 times with a protective seal, allowing them to perform their best for a long lifespan. And since they're made of an inorganic material, there's little chance of burning, ruining your experience a few years down the lane. Samsung's quantum dots are also cadmium free, which is better for you, your family, and the environment. Plus, they're energy efficient too. Despite shining so bright, quantum dots don't demand a lot of energy, so they'll help you save money. Is there anything these dots can do?
The new quantum QLED technology, which utilizes quantum nanoparticles to make your TV more enjoyable. Quantum dot technology is as simple to explain as the colors of the rainbow. Colors are part of the light spectrum, which ranges from red to blue, from long to short wavelengths. This technology simply makes it easier to produce a better color accuracy and a wider color gamut than ever before. QLED displays not only appear more realistic to one spectator, it looks perfectly from every perspective. We owe this feature to the positioning of quantum dot layers between filters and liquid crystal. Remember, there is no tendency to one wavelength or the other. All colors are as real as they can look. Welcome to the future with quantum QLED technology.